Book of Acts, the 10th chapter. I want to reiterate verse 42 from the passage of scripture that was read earlier. We ask that you will stand for the reading of God's word. If you can stand up, stand. And the apostle writes, and he commanded us to preach unto the people and to testify that it is he which was ordained of God to be the judge of quick and dead. And God bless the reading of his word. One revision, interpretation, to be the judge of the living and the dead. Look at your neighbor that's next to you and shake their hand and say, good afternoon. God is good. And it feels good in here. Amen. Continue to fellowship in the handshake. I want to use for a subject today, when I see Jesus. When I see Jesus. Give God a hand of praise.
Bring it on.
Yes, sir.
When I see Jesus. We live on a planet in a world where in most of our civilized areas, it is a common thread among civilized people that if they are blessed to become parents, that we send our kids to school. We do this because we want to prepare them for life. We do this because we want them to have an edge, a step up, so that they can decide in their minds and in their hearts what direction they should go. We start very young. Most nations, they start at the K level. From there, they move to kindergarten. I remember my kindergarten. I remember graduating from my kindergarten. I had on a white robe, white hat. I was proud to graduate from kindergarten. And that's just to show you how much that impacts a young person's life. Kindergarten to elementary school. From elementary school to middle school. And from middle school to high school. We do this to prepare, to help our children have an edge, to give them an advantage in life. And not only do we stop at high school, we go to college. Some go to 4-year colleges. Some go to technical schools to learn a trade. And we do this because we want to give our children the opportunity to decide how they want to live their lives. Technical school, you can learn to be a plumber. You could be an air conditioner repairman. You could be a mechanic. And ain't no shame in getting your hand dirty. I always have loved to work outside. And I love to drive. And that's why God gave me an outside job and a driving job. I didn't mind working in the cold. I didn't mind working in the heat. If you want to kill me, put me behind a desk and a computer and a telephone. You hear me shout one day, I can't take it no more. See, I got Indian in me. I got to be outside, among the trees, smell the air. Then we got graduate school where our kids can decide to be doctors, lawyers, politicians, professional people. Amen? Amen. And we put a lot of investment. We even start our kids out who want to play sports. They start them at timeout now. And they shout for them little babies as if they were shouting at a pro team. You need to go to them games. I mean, they get mad at the ref and everything. And most of our professional football players, they started burying them. They had time invested in them. They said, well, Pastor, why are you emphasizing these things? Well, we do all this to prepare for the world. But what are we doing to prepare to see Jesus? Because when I see Jesus, he's going to be either two or one thing. He's either going to be my Savior or he's going to be my judge. And the choice is going to be up to you. Amen. I mean, we put a lot of money and a lot of time, and we invest in our kids, and we do this. But what are you doing to prepare your child for not just the world, but the spiritual world? Because you got to understand, your child need to learn how to deal with hell when it comes. And if you have not trained them spiritually how to deal with the enemy of high evil, they're going to fail. And let's get the child, are you ready? Folks say, I can't wait to go to heaven. I bet. Are you really ready to see Jesus? When you see Jesus, are you prepared to see Jesus? If the Lord was to come right now and snatch him out of you, would you be prepared to stand before him? Would you be prepared? Is your life in such an order where you will have a free walk into glory? Are you really ready to see Jesus? And I want you to think about this today. The Lord moved on me all week on this subject when I see Jesus. Some say, I was going to say amen. But when you see Jesus, what are you going to do? What are you going to say? Have you done the necessary work to prepare you to see Jesus? On this side. I don't care if you're a mother. I don't care if you're a deacon. I don't care if you're preaching. I don't care if you're a layman. You can go to hell if you're not ready to see Jesus. Amen. So I want to help you today. I said on Tuesday night, if you don't want your life in the pulpit, stay out the street. So if this word angers you, that means you're doing something you don't supposed to be doing. And let me make a disclaimer. I haven't talked to nobody about nobody's business in here today. No one has called me and told me about your business. So don't call your kinfolk talking about, did you talk to pastor about my business? No. But God knows everything. See everything. The book says, to prepare to see Jesus, you must confess and believe. Why? Was in school, you know, I don't know if they do this today, but when I was in school and the teacher gave a homework assignment and we got to class the next day, she'll come in the classroom and say, I just want to see how many of y'all did your homework last night. I'm going to ask a question and then I'm going to call on one of y'all to answer it. Boy, I would get so low. I try to get low. I hate I was so tall. Because, you know, it's kind of low. Hard for tall guys to get low. I want to get low.
I got you, man.
And she would ask the question, she'll call them. And you would have to use your mouth and your mind to answer her. Well, God ain't no different.
That's right.
You're going to have to confess to the Lord. You got to repent of your sin. See, you could join New Bayside Baptist Church and get baptized in this pool back here, but that don't mean you ready to see Jesus. Romans 10, 9 through 10, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thy heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. You see, you got to report to God. You got to give God some verbal evidence that you have received him, and then your mouth got to line up with your heart.
Amen.
See, what come out your mouth, your heart got to say second.
That's right. That's right.
It said, confess with thy mouth, believe in thy heart that God has raised his son from the dead. A lot of us don't believe that Jesus actually got up from the dead. You're not ready to see Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
Mouth, heart. That's the beginning.
Yeah.
Repent of your sin. See, this real preaching here. This ain't shouting. Preaching. This real preaching. This is the stuff you need to be telling your child. And before you tell your child, won't you do it? You need to repent. You need to confess. You need to believe. So you can teach your children the same methodology. Amen? You see, you got the back. You know, I hate folks that just all talk and no action. I'm with folks that can back up what they talk about. Amen? So first, you must confess. If you want to see Jesus and be able to stand before Jesus in the right way, you must confess on this side. You must receive him on this side. I'm not talking about being religious. I'm talking about being born again. I'm talking about transformation. I'm talking about regeneration. I'm talking about a change has come over me. So you can sing, but there's a difference in singing under the anointing of the Holy Ghost. See, a few minutes ago, we witnessed the anointing of the Holy Ghost. And those of us who have the Holy Ghost were able to bear witness. And those of us who don't have it, we sat out there like, what's going on? What happened?
All right.
You got to confess. You got to believe. got to believe, second of all, that you got to become a new creature. New creature. New creature. You know, as our kids matriculate through the grove of academics, they are given an opportunity when they enter into their freshman year in college to decide what major they're going to have. And as they move through the hallways as a freshman, then a sophomore, then a junior, by the time they become a senior, they are not the same little snotty old kid that started off as a freshman. By the time they become a senior, they have matured some. By the time they become a senior, they have grown up some. By the time they become a senior, they're more like adults and less like kids. By the time they become senior, they come into their own, where they are not dependent on what you think. They already know what they think about the situation. We got a 10-year-old, 11-year-old Swedish girl that's changing the world about climate control. She has convicted the entire world because she don't want our world to be a dirty world. Now, if an 11, 10-year-old girl can get out with a call and change the entire planet where people come out all over the world and protest about climate control, just imagine how much power you can have as a young person if you take the time and let God.
You're right about it.
God is no different. See, God got a plan that when you accept him, he's going to change. He's going to become a new creature. 2 Corinthians 5:17, therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. Jesus said you don't pour new wine in an old bag. You get a new bag. The Bible is clear that once you encounter Christ, you cannot remain the same. I can't understand folks who say they're believers, but you have not changed. You do the same thing you did 10 years ago, but you say you're a believer. And you got to understand that the Lord is keeping record. The Lord is keeping record, so when you stand before him, he wants to see if you are a new creature. Amen. Jesus is looking to see if you were transformed by the renewing of your mind. You keep reading trash, you will stay trash. You keep being messy, you will always be messy. You keep wallowing in the same dung, you will always stink. If you want to change in your life, if you want to become a new creature, you got to let God take out the old and put in some new.
Oh, you're right.
I told him on Tuesday night, why y'all think I look so good? I said, God is steady keeping me. Don't let nothing stay on me. When I came out to study this morning for Sunday school, my mama looking at me, look at that Negro. I could tell she was thinking about me like my daddy, though. I knew it was messing with me. I know that look. I know that look. She was like, God will make you a new creature. He'll do it if you let him. You got to keep doing the same old stuff that keep you down, looking ugly and dark. Huh? You know, depression is a terrible emotional disturbance. Depression will keep you in the bed. Depression won't even let you take a bath. Depression will let you wear the same underwear for a whole week. Depression is a terrible, dysfunctional disturbing of the mind. God will give you a new spirit, a new mind, a new heart, a new destination, a new purpose. You will become a new creature. That's what Jesus is going to be looking for. He's going to be looking for that new creation when you stand before him. And we all got to stand before him. The book says every knee shall bow. Every tongue will confess. Even Satan got to bow. Even Satan got to confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. So don't think you're going to get out of it. I'm trying to prepare you to hire your mediator now. Your litigator now. You see, you can't hire Christ once you get over there. You got to put in your, what they call that money that you, retainer. You got to pay your retainer on this side. So when you stand before him, he won't be your prosecutor, he'll be your defense lawyer.
Fix it up, Pastor. Fix it up.
You got to confess, you got to believe.
All right.
Then you must become new. I am not the same man I was yesterday. I'm not. He changed me overnight. I feel good right now. I feel better right now than I did yesterday this time. I change every day. Because my God changed me every day. My God prepares me for my day with a new purpose, a new plan, new power. What worked yesterday ain't going to work today. Every day he gives me a new purpose. Last but not least, you got to have faith and works. Faith and works. Many people think by working in the church, you're doing enough. By giving in the church, you're doing enough. But that's not enough. When you stand before the judgment seat of Christ. See, there got to be some accountability in your life. That's what's wrong with parents today. We don't hold our kids accountable for their actions. My daughter called me, I think I said this last Sunday, my daughter called me, Dad. I said, what's the matter, baby? I got a problem with Carson. What Carson doing? He falling out. I said, what you mean, like tape falling out? No, I try to tell him to do something. I tell him, no, he fall out. I said, what's the problem? How do I fix it? I said, you whoop his butt. She said, huh? I said, you tie his butt up. Amen. But if you don't do it now, you're going to be out in public somewhere. You're going to tell him to do something, he goes, ah! What you going to do then? You got to train him while he's in the house. Well, I don't ever remember falling out. I'm probably never recovered from the first one. Amen. So works by itself, and you gotta have some action. Amen. Let me read this, James 2, 14 through 17. What does it profit, my brother, though a man say he has faith and has not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be made or be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warm and filled, notwithstanding you give them not those things which are needed to the body, what does it profit? Even so faith, if it has not worked, is dead, being alone. I love my son Reverend Nicholas Kidd interpretation of this passage of scripture. Say, if I come to you and I'm hungry and I need something to eat, don't pray for me. Go buy me a Happy Meal. Because what good is your works if you don't take care of the need of the individual? What good is it for you to be saved? And you know somebody in the body of Christ that's suffering, that need a hand, and you do nothing to help that family or to help that individual. I saw 2 young black kids on social media help out a kid that looked like he was suffering from Down syndrome. And they took it out on their own to go buy the kids some tennis shoes, some necessary things, and they videoed it in the school. And the white kid was so grateful, he just hugged both of them, and Will Smith saw it. And Will Smith brought him on Ellen. And he told them, you know, I'm so grateful that you 2 guys did that for him. Because that's how human beings are to interact with each other. And Will Smith said, well, we got a gift for you and those in the entire school. They gave them grips filled with tennis shoes and necessary school items because it touched Will Smith. And God has blessed Will Smith to have much. And so what good is for God to have bless you with a lot of money and resources and you don't bring it and put it back into society? What good is it for us to be on this corner at New Bayside Baptist Church and we got a family down the street that's burnt out? What good is it for us to be on this corner and we call ourselves a church of Jesus Christ and we can't go down the street and give a family some food to eat? God see that. God knows that. If we're going to be a real body of Christ, if we're going to really be believers, we got to get ready to see Jesus. Because when I see Jesus, I don't even want to waste his time. I just want to say thank you, Lord, for being so good to me. When I see Jesus, I want to say thank you, God, for picking me up when I was down. When I see Jesus, I want to give him glory. I want to say thank you, Lord, for blessing me when I wasn't always right. When I see Jesus, I want to hear him say, well done. Well done, not good. I'm faithful servant. When I see Jesus, I want to hear him say, I saw that mistake you made, but I appreciate that you got yourself together and came to the cross and gave your life for me. And I'm here now to tell you, enter into paradise. Today you shall be with me in glory. When I see Jesus, I want to say amen. When I see Jesus, I want to say glory. When I see Jesus, I want to have good news. Gotta confess. Gotta believe. Gotta be transformed. And you gotta have faith with works. Because works without faith is dead. When I see Jesus, amen. When I see the man who died for me, who gave his life for me, amen. When I see Jesus, when I see Jesus, when I see Jesus, if you're here today, and you're not ready, you need to confess some things. You need to clean out your closet. You need to get your records straight. Today is a good day for you to come and give your life to him. If you are a believer, but you know you ain't been doing what believers ought to do. Today is a good day for you to come, give your life to Him. If God has blessed you to come out of a terrible day, you need to come up and just say, thank you, Lord.